short day in the Emerald City.
No, ma'am.
You guys, fix it.
Everyone, I have an announcement.
Oh no, for real. You guys, oh my goodness, Wicked is out. I have seen it twice before I came and do my review. Okay, I had to go watch it twice before I came and talk to y'all about the movie because y'all know I am the biggest critic. I swear to God, I have been Googling this film since before they had a writer, a director, a cast. Baby, Ariana was probably 2 albums in. I was fucking looking up this movie, baby. I remember being late stages of middle school, beginning stages of high school, because they were talking about they were gonna do a movie, girl. So this was like 2016, maybe 2017. I was, girl, deep in the trenches because I seen the production and I lost my mind. I got my ass beat over this film. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about all this. I am a wicked goddamn, no, I got my ass beat over the soundtrack. Girl, we're gonna talk about everything. We're gonna talk about this film. We're gonna talk about my experience with Wicked. We're gonna talk about the ass whooping that Wicked got me. Well, before we get into that, let's roll the intro because I'm excited, girl. So I do want to start off this video by saying phenomenal job. Everyone, not just the 2 main stars, Cynthia and Ariana. Everyone, phenomenal job. Mind blown. Mind blown. I had the biggest and highest expectations for this movie. My God. And I was blown out of the water. I was blown out of the water. Of course, I do have my notes, my critiques. Anybody that is a Wicked fan will probably find something to be like, hey, look here, bitch, okay? But I don't have too many, hey, look here, bitches, okay? I want to start off by saying Ariana Grande blew my mind. Surprisingly. Before I even moved to Cynthia, because Cynthia, girl, but when I tell you she blew my mind and she ran off with the little brains that was left on the ground. Okay, baby. She ran off with the little brains that was left. But before I get to Cynthia, Ariana blew my goddamn mind. I didn't know Cat Valentine was gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know Cat Valentine was able to do it. Ariana is a vocal beast. A vocal beast. I knew she was gonna be able to, no one moves the Wicked. She's done. I knew she was gonna be able to no one mourns the Wicked. I knew she was gonna be able to get up there. Girl, I knew she was gonna be able to get up. I knew Ari was gonna be able to get up there. But if you know the story, like I said, I read the book, I've seen the production, I listened to the soundtrack. If you know the story of this Glenda, it's a very emotional one. Of course, it's bubbly and it's fun and it's lighthearted at moments. But when Glenda gets to Glenda, and girl, when Glenda gets to Glenda, you gotta bring that motherfucking acting. You got to come in with the greatest acting of all time, deadass, because Glenda is so diverse. People only glorify and make viral her moments that are so, like, you know, funny and bubbly and, you know, crazy, stupid bitch. But when Glenda starts Glenda, you have to be a certain actor. You have to be able to snap the fuck in and give it to the girls. And when I tell you the movie opens, good God almighty, the movie opens with them doing No One Mourns the Wicked. And Glenda is doing her thing. And she's singing. Yeah, I'm like, Ari, you're blowing my mind. She's blowing my mind. She's blowing my mind already. I'm shook, because like I said, I didn't think Cat Valentine was gonna be able to do it. So I'm shook already. And it's time for them to give her the tassel to burn the Wicked Witch. And the face she made, good God almighty, when she made that face, I knew, in fact, I was coming back tomorrow to see the movie again. The face that Ariana made, good God almighty. I swear to God, I got chills. I have chills now, right now talking about it. I had chills seeing it last night. I had chills seeing it the first night. Mind blowing. From that moment forward, I sat back and I realized she got it. She got it. She got it. She good. We was only 3-4 minutes into the movie. And when I say, oh my goodness, not me crying. When I tell you, oh my God, it blew me away. It really did. It really blew me away. And I was like, oh, she got it. She good. She got it. She good. And the show starts, okay? The show starts. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gagging real bad because I told y'all this has been my fucking show for forever. Like, oh my goodness. Can the girls say, what do they say? They say, healing the inner childhood. Okay, girl, this has been my show for forever. So the show starts. Oh, girl. It's time for, you know, Elphaba mom to do the little fucking. So it's time for the mom to do the little fucking. And the man comes, I said, oh, these bitches is taking it. These bitches are taking it, girl. So the man comes in, you know, of course, he does his thing. They have a little baby. Elphaba is born. It is, whoever they had play young Elphaba beautiful. I live for the beautifulness in all of these actors. All these actors looked it so good. They represented beauty so well. All of them. The young actress that played Elphaba was so beautiful. But it's time to get this motherfucker started. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and go through like the whole thing. Like, I'm not gonna break down the show as if I'm doing a review. I'm just gonna go down my favorite notes. But those are my favorite opening moments. Wizard and I. This is my critique about Wizard and I. Cynthia, I didn't ever question her. I didn't never think, is she gonna be able to do it? Because I seen Cynthia sing and I seen her act. She was in Harriet with the beautiful song, Stand Up. She sang, I do what I can when I can with my people.
I do what I can when I can while I can for my people.
Baby, I knew Cynthia had it. Baby, I knew Cynthia had it. Okay, I knew Cynthia had it. Because I had seen her in some shit before. So I'm like, Cynthia got it, girl. This is back when she got it. But when we get to Wizard and I, which I think is her first song, I believe, started out a little rocky for me.
Once you're with the wizard, all of us has to love you.
I love that song. That's my favorite song. It goes from Wizard and I to Popular, then Divine Gravity. Divine Gravity is just like, I just feel like she is great, but I feel like she be like, she's too looked at. I feel like there's so many songs that be overlooked. Actually, no, my favorite song is No Good Deed Goes Unpunished, girl, but that's the second film. Anyways, girl, back to this film, bitch. Back to this film. Wizard and I feel like she started off a little flat. I don't know. Jesus. I feel like she started off a little flat, and that's because I'm such a big fan of Wizard and I, and I've heard every artist sing it down from Idina Menzel. No, is it Idina Menzel or is it Idina Menzel? I hate to sound like that man at the Tony Awards.
Please welcome the wickedly talented one and only Dazine.
I've heard everybody sing from Medina to the bitch that's on Broadway now. I absolutely live for it. Like, I'll go on TikTok and type in Wizard and I want to see who's singing it. And I make sure this song is sung a certain way. And I feel like this song has so much different, Easter eggs and foreshadowing. You have to deliver. I feel like the beginning of the song, I don't feel like she was coming. I don't really like the beginning of the song the way Cynthia delivered it. But the rest of it after, let me see. What part was she did? Because she did turn that motherfucker up a bit. When she turned that bitch up a bit, then she was bringing it. But the beginning of the song, I really wasn't liking the Wizard vibe. Maybe at last I'll know why it's when she turned that bitch up. When she turned that bitch up, but I feel like in the beginning of the song, I was just like, And I felt that way when they dropped, what was it, like a little trailer of it before the album or the movie came out a couple days ago or a week ago. They dropped it and it was like a minute and 15 seconds. I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that. But she did turn up a bit, like not even a bit. She turned it up 55 different notches at the end of the song. But I did not really like the beginning of Wizard and I. That's just me as a critiquer. But they moved into the campus. I want to say the set that Wicked had done, the set was immaculate. It was immaculate. It was immaculate. People have been on Twitter talking about CGI, how it looks like this. No, bitch, it looked expensive. This shit looked expensive. That motherfucking set was amazing. I blew my mind away. Popular was so good. When I tell you Ariana Grande did what she had to fucking do.
Now that I've chosen to become a power sister and advisor, there's nobody wiser.
When I tell you this bitch delivered, she has this one part where she's like, give me a secret. She's there on the bed. She's like, give me a secret, da da da. And I don't know what Elphaba, I can't remember what Elphaba said, but alright, she storms to the bed, she slams. Then she peeks over to see if she gives a fuck. Then she slams like that. I say, yes, girl, she's taking it. I'm telling you, she was taking it. She was taking it. Moving into Popular, the song was so good. When I tell you, she sung that song down.
Teach you the proper voice.
Ariana sung that song motherfucking down. It blew my mind. It blew my mind. So I'm just immersed. Like, I'm immersed in this universe. That 2-hour and 40-minute movie felt like 40 minutes. It felt like I have watched podcasts longer than that fucking movie. Like, that movie, when I tell you not a scene was a snore outside of the next scene I'm about to talk to you about, which is my other critique. But it's not even a critique because that scene is amazing. It's just I fall asleep when I seen it live. I fall asleep when I listen to the soundtrack. I fell asleep both of the times I seen the movie. Both of the times I seen the movie, I fell asleep on this scene. And when I seen the show live, I dozed off on this scene because I just feel like this scene is extremely too long. On Broadway, in the movie, I just feel like it's too fucking long. Dancing through life. I'm snoring through life, bitch. I'm snoring through the scene, bitch. So sorry. No matter who plays that Fiero role, I always doze off during you and your dancing through life moment. I don't give a fuck how fine you is, bitch. They could put a black man in that motherfucking role. I am going to doze off. I just feel like that song is not one of my favorite songs. I'm not gonna call it trash because it's a cute song, but it's not my cup of tea, girl. Not my juice, not my lemonade. I doze off every time, I swear to God, both nights. Both nights. I cannot make it through dancing through life, girl. I snore through life. Oh my God. I snore through life. I was texting my friend I went through with last night. And what did I text her? I texted her and I said, I always fall asleep during that damn dancing scene. I said, this happened last time. It's too damn long and silent at that, because also they have this moment where Ariana and Elphaba do. Well, why do I mix that? Ariana and Cynthia, they're dancing live, which is, they do that on the production and the Broadway too. But I feel like in the movie, a lot of scenes were extended. Of course, we had the same script. It was the same script, but many different little elements added to stretch out scenes. And I absolutely love that the scenes were stretched out because it was so beautiful to see. But to the dancing through life stretch out, oh my God, bitch, get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here, girl. That's my only critique, but it's not a critique because it's a beautiful scene and it goes amazing. It's just not my scene. It's just not my, I don't give a fuck about Favaro. I love how they built these songs up because on Broadway you have, you know, what is it, 2 hours? You have 2 hours to get this production done. But I love how with this movie they took the songs and they would stop the chorus, they would do some dialogue, they would go back and forth, and then they would bring it back in. I absolutely love that they did that, and they did that amazingly with Defying Gravity, but we're not there just yet. But I live for that. What is this feeling between Cynthia and Ariana? They blew my mind. That was one of my songs too. I lived. The colors were so beautifully blended together. I just absolutely love that pink LED they had on beautiful Cynthia's skin, even when it was the green skin. Green is beautiful, black is beautiful. Ah! Girl, it was so fucking good to see. Also, I love how they showed everything come together in the part 2, okay? That's when shit really started going the fuck down, okay? Part 1 is really, really good, but part 2 is when you really get to see different elements of how this production came together or how Oz came together. But in part 1 of Wicked, we're able to see the Cowardly Lion Easter egg. I don't know if you guys peeped it, but when they're in the classroom and they have the lion locked in that little cage, and Elphaba, you know, she sends the shit up, freezes everybody, and they take the lion. That lion later on is, you know, the Cowardly Lion. Also, we get to see how the Yellow Brick Road is chose, because Glenda, she's clicking through the thing and she's like, yeah, yellow's it. That was nice to see. Also, we seen how the Flying Monkeys was created. Elphaba just was in that book, girl. She was in that book. And that motherfucking shit was, what the fuck? $20 just fell out my book, I swear to God. $20 just fell.
I never said LGBT last night.
But what was I saying? Elle was just in that book, girl. She was in that book, and that book started motherfucking girl doing that shit, and she just started reeling that shit off, and girl, that motherfucking Flying Monkeys was created. I said, oh shit. The same thing happens on the stage production, but the way it is so beautifully put together in this movie is mind-blowing. With the set, with the CGI of the things, because girl, let me tell you something. Wicked in live person, that shit is scary. Anybody that'll tell you in a live person, that shit is scary. When you see that motherfucking monkey, girl, that bitches start coming through the motherfucking audience, that motherfuckers get on the ropes, they start flying in front of us. Cause I'm an orchestra sniper, bitch. I don't see it front row, but I'm close enough to get shook the fuck up. Girl, them bitches are flying through the motherfucker. I said, wait, bitch.
Go, you're free! Get out of here! Yes. Bye! Bye!
So seeing that shit in person is scary as hell, and I love the way that they adapted it in the movie. So it was just like, it was so beautiful to see. I absolutely was gagging. I was gagging. Here's me, gagging. Okay, I was gagging. But you get to see how the cape is created. I forgot to have that wrote down. You get to see where the cape come from, where Elphaba's cape come from, which is Glenda giving her the cape at the end of the movie, because, you know, Glenda's like, you know, bitch, it's too much going on and I cannot hop on this broom. I don't know if this broom got any insurance. I don't know if you got a warranty on this bitch. I'm not hopping on this goddamn broom with you, bitch. I hopped on the little bullet train. I don't know about this broom, bitch. So once, she said she don't know about the broom, bitch, she give her the cape, so you see where the cape comes from. Then of course you see where the broom comes from. It's just so amazing and beautiful to see how all this stuff gets started in Oz, how the yellow brick road is came, or how this bitch is on a broom, or where the fuck did are we there? I don't think we there yet. Scratch that. So many different things in Oz come together in this first play. Well, in this first movie. Anyways, I guess we'll move to Defying Gravity. The way that Defying Gravity builds up, because on stage, they do their, I hope you're happy, boom, I hope you're happy now, boom. They do their thing, then they sing a little bit more, then, what's her name, Elphaba, she takes her ass on in the air, boom, and then that's it, that's what it is. But that's not how it was in the film. The way they broke it up, baby. They started downstairs, I hope you're happy, boom, I hope you're happy now. They're talking that shit, then they move their way up, have a little more dialogue. She gives her the cake, and then they realize, like, it's time to separate. And it's just like the build up of Defying Gravity. The scene, we're gonna pause a bit, we're gonna talk a bit, build this bitch up again. It was like, oh my goodness, they was edging me. I ain't never had no movie edge me. Oh my goodness, nasty. Bitch, the build up was nasty. I mean it, bitch. It was nasty. So once she finally goes, and you think she's about to do her big part in the song, once Elphaba, jumps off the thing, she starts flying down and she's falling. I said, well, this wasn't in the play. So once she's falling, and she has that moment with younger Elphaba in the reflection of this building she's falling down, the baby Elphaba reaches out like, help me. And when, of course, Elphaba being a hood bitch, she gonna help her. So she reaches out in the broom. I said, good God Almighty. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. I don't really know what other words to throw on it, but it was amazing. I'm so excited for next year so I can, watch this movie again. I've seen it twice. I'll probably go back one more time, just one more time. But I'll watch it again before the second one come out, okay? This movie was amazing. I really, really think the girls deserve every award they have submitted into for Oscar season. People are saying like, oh, why are the movies spread out? I need this to be a 2-year thing. I need this black woman, Cynthia, to be stealing these motherfucking white goddamn Oscars for 2 years in a motherfucking row.
Clock that T. Clock it. Clock that T. Clock it. Clock that T. Clock it.
Thanking God they done freaking spreaded these movies out, because I need Cynthia sweeping at that fucking red carpet for 2 years. I need her black ass in their motherfucking face and won't go nowhere for at least 2 years in a motherfucking row. I need it, bitch. So, it's time to move on to the story time. So if you don't give a fuck about the story time of why I got my ass whooped, well, maybe I should save that. Should I save that? Should I save why I got my ass whooped? Maybe I don't care. So maybe I shouldn't put it in here. So if you care on why I got my ass whooped behind Wicked, go down into the comments and make some noise, and I'll be back very shortly with a damn story time, okay? Adios, be safe. I hope I didn't forget to bring up anything. Okay, if I forgot to talk about anything, and like, Jaylin, how you felt about this? Drop it in the comments, and I'll talk about it in, the ass whooping Wicked story, okay? Why I got my ass whooped behind Wicked. Damn, and it was in public, I swear it was. We gonna talk about it. Bye.